710 ESPN Seattle presents Bob and Groz's One More Thing.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
All right, crystal ball time. Usually we pick a bunch of games. We do it Friday. We got a couple of days for it to happen. This time we're picking one game, because there is only one game when the Seahawks are in it, and we're going to have to own up to it tomorrow.
This damn Thursday game that you hate that I love. I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because it's NFL. I don't have to wait until Sunday.
What is wrong with Sunday, though?
Nothing. There's still games
like
on Sunday.
your full NFL Sunday and then a little bit of Monday. I hate the Thursday. You know what? Maybe I just hate it because of where we are specifically. I think it's particularly tough in Seattle to have the game. You got the downtown stadium, terrible traffic as we know about, and a 5 o'clock start time. I mean, it's murder.
None of which affects you.
Well, I walk, you're right, it wouldn't impact me, but it does affect anyone else who wants to. It's just really tough, is my only point.
I love the NFL. It's like chocolate. If I want chocolate, I'd like it more than just one day a week.
That's a very good way of putting it, then, and who wouldn't? So, all right, let's go ahead and call it the way we see it, which is not very good.
Should we preface this with I hope I'm wrong? Do we need to do that?
No.
All right. I just, based on what we saw last week with the Redskins and the Seahawks, I thought for sure they're winning this. There's no reason they don't win this. It's inexcusable that they lost, and I still feel that way. You're going up against a team that's still, with all their injuries, with Vince Young starting, and with LaShawn McCoy and Nnamdi Asomugha as game-time decisions, I still feel like they're more explosive. They're second in the league in overall offense. They're third in the league. They're second in the league in rushing. They still have the ability to pile up yards. Red zone has been their problem, and maybe the Seahawks defense will revert back to form and slow that down a bit. I don't know. I just think this is a team that can explode with Deshaun Jackson, and if you've got a hobbled on any level Richard Sherman out there or Brandon Browner, they're going to have a hard time keeping up with him. I just think they've got an advantage, so I'm going with the Eagles to win this.
I see it a little bit differently than you, although I see the Eagles, and I'm going to stick with what I said 2 days ago. I mean, I think this is a blowout. And it could go either way, except I think it's going to go Philadelphia's way. I mean, I could see the Eagles, remember last week against the Patriots, they went up 10-0. By the time they got to halftime, it was 24-13. They hit them in the mouth and they didn't care anymore sort of factor could exist with Philadelphia. We've seen Andy Reid teams absolutely give up in the past. In fact, we saw it against the Seahawks about 7-8 years ago when they went back to Philadelphia and beat them 42-10. So we have seen that happen with his teams. But, kind of like you said, even with the guys who are hurt, you've got more explosive players on the Philadelphia roster than you have on the Seattle roster. Seattle has won only one game this year where their opponent scored 23 points or more, and that's what the Eagles average. So the Seahawks have got to find a way to score 27 points tonight. I don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
Is the Dare to Dream Express
derailed?
Officially out of commission?
Well, last week was derailed. I mean, Washington really derailed it. I mean, I do think that's a bigger hangover for the Seahawks than it is. I understand the Eagles were bummed out and feel bad about it. It is actually, at the end of the day, Tom Brady and the Patriots who beat you and passed you silly on the field. Not Rex Grossman and the Redskins.
That one hurts.
In your own house. So
that hurts.
Fire Andy. Maybe the players from the Eagles get a little juice on that. Like I said, I think a blowout either way, but I think it's going to be the Eagles winning it.
Let's hope we're wrong.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Let's hope we're wrong.